I'm now going to talk about gun fitting, which I see as an often forgotten necessity. Quite surprising in my years of experience how many people have never been fitted with a gun. And it really is the end result. You can't shoot your best unless you know that the gun is going to fit you. Just quickly here, what we do have here in the shop here are some tri-guns. This is a side-by-side tri-gun. When on the stock here itself, we can adjust the stock for length, for bend, and for cast, and for comb height. As you see, if I'm holding the gun here, put the key in there, and I can adjust the height and comb to whatever is needed for the client. As you can see, as I'm now twisting the stock there, twisted that would be for a left-handed shot, and I'm turning it back for a right-handed shot or somebody with central vision. Normally, you find that the average size person will want just a little bit of cast. If you have a more broader person, they need a little bit more cast. But it is vitally important to get the best out of your shooting. So that's a side-by-side, so we can do that for side-by-side. And we see many, many times where people have handed down guns over the years, family handed gun, and they've never been slightly adjusted for that person, which is really important. Here we have an over and under tri-gun, exactly the same as I've just done with the side-by-side there. Again, the cast and the drop can be altered. That's the length, and we can alter them there. Well, one thing that I do find, and very often I am said and shown by people, is, oh, the gun fits me. And they just put that in the hand there like so, and they say, that's how the gun fits. I'm sorry, that does not work or whatsoever. That's a common myth in the shooting world. That does not take any account of how long your arms are, how long your fingers are, how broad you are, how long a neck you have, if you're fat in the face, thin in the face. So that really is a total myth, and I do have to say that you cannot fit a gun properly unless they actually try a gun on the pattern plates and try shooting at targets as well. That's the over and under. And one other gun that we do have is a trap tri-gun again, so we can fit trap shooters as well for that. Just very quickly to show you just some basic measurements that once we've got so far how we do it. That's the stock in itself in its present adjusted form. I would then put it onto the frame here. So it's sat there. This is the measuring stick, and with this I can actually measure the length of stock, the drop at the comb, and the cast, what is needed there. I'll just basically, just very quickly, just show you what the measurement is in itself here. First, I expect it's going to be just over 14 inches. And yes, that's 14 and 3/8, fairly standard measurement that would be. I'll then put this onto the top of the gun. This is where I'm now going to measure the drop of the comb. That's there. This is all measured off, so I can drop this down onto the top of the comb there. That's the normal place where it is measured from. And then here at the heel of the gun, and that measurement in itself is 1.5 and 2, which again is a fairly standard measurement. And also from looking at how we have got this on there, I can then measure, if needed, the amount of cast as well. So that's a gun fitting in very quickly in a brief form we are able to do here at the shooting school.
Okay, Kevin, so we've set your gun to the measurements what we think is going to be. We're just going to put it into your shoulder now to test if we have got those measurements right. So I'm going to show you the gun's empty now, and all I would like you to do is take the gun and put it up into your shoulder so I can have a good look to see if this gun is fitting you. Okay, what I'm going to do now is walk around to the front of the gun, and I'm going to pull the gun down just so I can have a look at your position over your eye. Okay, I can see now that I need to make it a small adjustment to the gun. So what I'm going to do is just slightly alter the cast of the gun. Just moving it very, very slightly. Only small movements are needed. Just going to quickly check to see if we've made them movements by putting it up into my own shoulder. Okay, I can clearly see that the gun's moved very marginally, and if you could just mount the gun again right onto my eye. Absolutely perfect. And just down one more time there, Kevin, just to that nice relaxed position, and just mounting the gun straight onto my eye. And what I'm going to do is just come around this side, have a good look to see the measurements in your shoulder as well. I think that position is perfect. So what we're going to do now is take this gun out onto the pattern plate, onto some clays, and see if the measurements work. Okay, Kevin, you can see the right hand cross.
Yes.
I just want you to imagine it's a bird flying away from you, and all you're going to do is have the gun in a ready position. When you see when I say go, mount the gun and shoot the cross.
Okay.
Don't aim, shoot the cross. Okay, let's go and see if this gun works. Okay, let me put 2 cartridges in there for you. And go to the ready position. Safety catch to fire, finger near the trigger but not on it. Okay, Kevin, go now. Okay, that one was just a little bit high and just a little bit right. We'll see what we can do with the gun to adjust that one. We'll just try one more shot, Kevin. Nice and smooth with the gun mount, nice and smooth. When I say go, nice and smooth, go. Go. That one was just a little bit off to the right and high again, just as the one before.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll make some adjustments with the gun just to see that it's. Now I'm going to drop the gun so that it's not shooting quite so high for you.
Yep.
I'm just going to test small adjustments at a time. Okay, Kevin, see how this feels. Close up the gun, ready position, safety catch to fire, finger near the trigger, nice and smooth, and go. And the same again, nice and smooth with the gun, and go.